Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. This is going to be a completely different topic and it's quite a sensitive topic. I feel quite vulnerable talking about this. It's kind of in the early days of me still trying to accept it. So recently, around, I want to say 4 weeks ago, I got diagnosed with alopecia. The type of alopecia that is inherited. The doctor said that I most probably inherited it from my mum. It was a real shock for me because I've always had very, very thick hair, very minimal hair fall. I think I used to actually joke about how minimal my hair fall was, and I would be like, am I even losing enough hair? Like, I used to lose about 20 hairs a day. And it was the same when I washed it as well. It was very, very thick. It used to literally stand up like this. You could barely see my parting. Yeah, it was, I had nice hair, I think. And I used to take really good care of it. It was always very long and, it was just my pride and joy. My hair has always been my pride and joy. I know it sounds a bit vain, but it was. And I started noticing that my hair fall was just so out of control around about 3 months ago. It was just everywhere. Like, my bath plug was literally just hair, and I'd have to take it out every single day, otherwise it would just get blocked. The bathroom sink was the same, because as I was brushing it was still coming out even though I'd lost all that in the shower. And then all over the bathroom floor, all over the kitchen floor, the living room, it was all in the Hoover, and I was just like, this is not something that normally happens to me. I waited because I know that certain seasons you shed more hair. Also, I have PCOS, I have ovarian cysts, I have a lot of hormonal imbalances. So I just thought maybe I'm just going through this for a few weeks and then it will stop or it will slow down. Instead of it slowing down, it was just getting more. It really freaked me out to the point where I made a GP appointment, and the GP straight away said, you have alopecia. She checked with this thing that she looked into my hair follicles, and she went all along into different partings, and she was like, it's not too bad yet, you're in the very early stages of it, but I can see there are gaps in the spaces. The only thing you can really do is take minoxidil, which carries side effects, but it will regrow your hair. Also, I can go private, which is very expensive, obviously, and have like these injections and all different kinds of things you can have on private, which obviously, like, for a normal person like me, I cannot afford. So that option straight away got discounted for. Minoxidil, I'm absolutely terrified of. I just won't take it. I've heard such bad things about it affecting your heart, and I already suffer from heart palpitations anyway. I have done since I was a kid. So I know for sure that I really don't want to take that risk. I'm kind of in this stage where before I was like crying about it, I was obsessing over it every minute of the day. I was checking in the mirror countless, like 100 times a day, checking this parting and that parting, and I was just so obsessed with my hair falling out, and I think it was just making it worse. I started to Perfectil, the one that is just for hair, so not the original one but the hair one, 2 months ago, and I've now started to get, I don't know if you'll be able to see it in this light, but basically I'm sprouting, so I have all new hair growth here. I really want to show you, but I don't think you're going to be able to see it. So here is sprouting out. I have tiny little bits of, yeah, you're not going to be able to see that because the lighting is pretty bad, but I have sprouting here as well of new hair. I'm pretty sure it's the Perfectil. I've been on it 2 months now, and all the reviews that I read say that after like 3 months that you'll start seeing that your hair will, get more thicker and fuller, and it's not a miracle drug. Like, it's not going to grow back your hair. if you have alopecia, it's still going to come out because the hair follicles are basically dead. You're not going to get regrowth, but it's definitely doing something. The hair fall is considerably less. That's the reason why I cut my hair, guys. Just, I know people in the comments were like, oh, I love your hair. I cut 4 inches off. I really didn't want to do it. I've always had long hair, and if not long hair, it's always been about here. Yeah, this was really like a major change for me. And I also coloured it darker because I feel like a darker shade actually hides some of the thinness on the top of my head. I don't know if it's just my imagination, but I just feel more confident with darker toned hair. So yeah, I had to cut my hair. I just felt like it would make the hair fall less, and it worked. It did. Like, from before I cut my hair to now, it's over half less hair fall every single day. And that is really big, because that's going to at least give me a chance to grow back some of my hair if I can, if the hair fall isn't constant and the shedding isn't so much every single day. So that's a blessing. I don't know whether I have to keep my hair this length now. If I grow it back, is it going to start falling out more again? I'm not sure. I'll play it by ear. I'll see. Obviously, like, I want to grow my hair out again. I don't want to keep it this length. But yeah, I just thought I would come on here, and because I know so many women suffer from it, and I just didn't know enough about it. I didn't know the effects of how our hormones can destroy our hair follicles, and like, if you have PCOS, you're much more likely to develop alopecia or hair loss. I just didn't think that it would ever happen to me, and I was kind of a little bit naive to think that I was always going to have all this thick hair and, you know, it was going to be fine. But actually, in reality, like, this happens to so many women, and I think it needs to be spoken about more, so that it's not such a major shock when it suddenly happens to you. So yeah, if any of you are on a hair journey, if any of you are experiencing significant hair fall, I'd appreciate you to drop a comment. Tell me what's working for you. Any advice I will gladly take. My advice would be, so far, like, switch up your hair care routine. Like, put in leave-in conditioners, heavy duty masks. Make sure that it's nourished, make sure that it's healthy. My hair is, like, the lengths of my hair is in a very healthy state right now, because I'm putting on really heavy duty hair masks, leave-in conditioners, hair oil. I'm using the Redken hair oil, and I'm also using the Redken All Soft Moisture Restore leave-in treatment. This is very, very good. I tried the shampoo and the conditioner. It is good, but it irritated my scalp. It gave me contact dermatitis, so I had to stop using it. So I'm just using Head and Shoulders 2-in-1, which I've always used for years. But I tend to switch up my shampoo, like, whenever I feel like it, whenever I want to break from the Head and Shoulders. But I completely had to stop the Redken shampoo, because it was just literally, my scalp was a mess. But this doesn't affect my scalp, because obviously you don't put it directly on your scalp. It's mostly on the ends. When I tell you this is going to transform your hair, it is literally a lifesaver. If you have dry, kind of dyed, damaged hair, if you've been bleaching your hair or dyeing your hair, if it's just damaged and dry and splitting at lengths, this is going to transform your hair. Also, oil your hair, do oiling in the roots. Rosemary oil is also very good. You just put it on your actual scalp, and it's supposed to increase hair growth. Yeah, I would say do everything you possibly can first at home before reaching for minoxidil. That's just my personal opinion. I just don't think that it's worth the side effects. But if it works for other people, then that's great. If there is more pleasant stories out there, please tell me, because I've only heard bad stories about minoxidil, and that when you stop using it, all your hair falls out again. So I really don't see the point in, you know, in doing that. But for me, it's just all about hair care, strong hair vitamins. Like Perfecto is really, really good. And yeah, just be kind to your hair. Brush it very gently. Get a tangle teaser brush or a wide toothed comb so that it glides through easier and it just doesn't yank on your hair. It will increase the hair fall. And if you want to give your hair a little trim, like you don't have to go as crazy as me, like 4 inches, but if you want to get regular trims, that also helps strengthen your hair. Obviously, you're going to cut off those split ends, and yeah, it's just going to be healthier hair. So yeah, guys, I will probably update on, because I'm on like, I feel like I'm on this whole hair journey of knowing what works and doesn't work. I'm still in the very early days of it. I still don't know if I'm gonna lose a lot of my hair. I don't know if it's going to grow back. I'm not sure how this is gonna go for me, but I will be documenting it because I think it is important to put it out there that women do suffer from alopecia, and alopecia doesn't automatically mean you're going to be completely bald. It comes in different stages. And I think even like if you have a widening parting, it's still classed as alopecia. That's what my doctor told me. Like if your parting starts to really widen, it's classed as like stage 1 alopecia. So yeah, I'm going to end the video here. I just want to say, if you have any advice for me or what is working for you or not working, drop a comment down below. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.